Hello everybody, Shifu the Cards here. Welcome back to another exciting stream. I just want to say I saw that I had 5 new subscribers from mainland China. It's pretty awesome. Welcome. I don't know the word for welcome in Chinese, so I'll just say welcome. Trademark in Chinese. Okay, so we're becoming worldwide, and that's pretty awesome. We had to try and talk about that the other day. So my last videos were about how to build a deck. So what I did was I took that knowledge that I gave myself and I built a deck. So I took that deck and I made a Viper deck with I call it Scrollin because it has scrolls in it, and also I made a legendary. I don't actually get legendaries when I open packs anymore, but I get a lot of dust when I spin the wheel and stuff. So I made Shenkin. I really kind of wanted to make a synergistic deck around scrolls with Viper, because Viper has a lot of scrolls that are really awesome, and Shenkin and the Cartographer kind of gain stuff through scrolls. So that's kind of the base of the deck. And with Siege Smith, you see the kind of its beneficial scrolls. And Scroll Eater gives you a scroll, in this case food. So it's kind of like a synergy between scrolls, a creature that makes scrolls, creatures that benefit from scrolls, and then they all have meditate in common. So I put Commander Hugh in there to lock up a meditation synergy. So it's like a little bit dash of meditation, a little dash of scroll, a little dash of scroll meditation synergy, and so it's a pretty interesting deck. It's pretty fun to play. But it is, there's some weaknesses, and most of the weaknesses are that you're going to go against heavy fast aggro decks, and they can just roll you over pretty quick because you're running meditate, you're running a lot of late game stuff. Shenkin, Cartographer come out late, so it's you have to get control. Now, if you get Commander Hugh, or as I call him, Commander Hugh Briss, trademark, then you can lock it down. But this would be a good test. A level 2 Tigris. More than likely a aggro Tigris, so it might be tough for us. If it was someone other than Tigris, I knew it was a control deck, I'd probably keep Ribbon of Ice, but I'm not going to. I love Dawnbringer because I'm running heavy meditate, so I put 2 in there. My hat's all weird, sorry. And I keep Methodical Monk just because it's a really good card. And there he is, Commander Hubris. And the Cartographer. So if I can slow him down early on, if he doesn't jump on the board, I can lock Commander Hubris down. The problem when you go against a Tigris, though, is that KO cheap shot. So she could run in her face into Commander Hubris and then cheap shot him, and that would be a problem. So we might make sure we put out Commander Hubris with protection. So I'm going to do this. Put some board presence out there. I was going to save him for the Yakuza, one of my favorite cards. But this is going to be board presence against the Tigris, and it blows up. And a lot of people don't use Gem Launcher, but I like him. Gold Tooth, so a pretty aggro Tigris. Is he going to go cheap shot is the question here. No, he just traded. He's going cheap shot. Wow, so that's good. Got rid of the cheap shot right off the bat. Unless he has, multiple cheap shots, which would be bad. Alright, so we put this out here, and we will end our turn. Could have probably blacked him out and run over that crocodile, but I'll just keep it like this and see what happens. Aggro Tigers can be really tough, and Cold Tooth's a really great card early on to push the pace. I'm trying to. Oh wow, he has a big opening hand. That's actually perfect. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna clear him out with our face, and then put Commander Hubris down and lock the board down. If he has another cheap shot, that's gonna be a problem. Because he can just hit him with his face and then cheap shot him. So if he has 2 cheap shots here, we're in, it's going to be a tougher battle. But we have some big creatures coming next, especially with Cartographer. So we can Cartographer, do some different things like that. Plus we have Shenkin, so we got some things to do. Master Flying Rhino, but unfortunately for him, it's Meditate. Okay, so he's trying to block, trying to get rid of that, which I don't blame him. And now we unfortunately can't do that. So we're going to do this. And I don't think that'll help. Let's just end our turn there. So he's going to run over the 6/7. There he goes. And use his face to clear out the but I have that Viper ultimate that I can use to take out one of his big minions. So he has a big attacking Tigris deck. Very aggressive, a lot of big cards. Looks like a tournament Tigris deck, which is a bunch of. I wouldn't mind surprised to see Nagging Nanny. There you go. Would not have been surprised to see her. So that's gonna be fun. Okay, so what we do with that is we do one of these. This is fun. Wait. And that was a little fun play right there. So he has a Tigris tournament deck, which is tough to deal with for sure. So you have Nagging Nannies, maybe Commander Vosh is coming next. Kelp Catcher, just a bunch of big cards. Pretty straightforward beatdown deck. That will come in handy later. There we go. This Storming Ox will be really nice here in a second. Another Nagging Nanny. Oh, he's had a really good draw with that. Alright, so that's good. Okay. And of course, no matter what you do, no matter if you get the opponent gets a perfect draw on you, then there's really not what you do. Just a bunch of big creatures run after the other, after the other, after the other. It's really tough. Two still standings, really tough to deal with. It gets some extra damage off of them. And unfortunately, it's a foil win, so it's going to be glitched. And there he goes. Good play. Good play. Really good Tigris deck. Straightforward aggression, big creatures. Good stuff. I'm gonna keep playing this one because even though you lose, you still learn from a loss, and that's when I knew, aggressive Tigris decks like that's been really tough to deal with. All the basic stuff you expect to see in every Tigris deck, nagging nannies. You got 2 nagging nannies, and just a whole bunch of stuff in there. So not much really you can expect out of that. Got some good plays with some of the things we had, but he just had too big of creatures at the end of the day to us to deal with. Okay, those are good. Got a really good play on turn 5. If I can wait, I'll go 2 Loyal Lambs, or actually turn 4. 2 Loyal Lambs and a Dawnbringer. Whenever you build a theme deck like this, it's fun and it's interesting and some cool plays and things, you're going to lose to, the standard powerful decks. You have a chance to win, but if they get the good draw, there's really not much you can do. You just got to sit there and just, know that ahead of time. Don't get frustrated. Okay. Let's end our turn. So we have a really good turn. Next turn, we're going to play 2 5/3 creatures down at the same time. Really, what I love. That's why I love Dawnbringer. There's a lot of Tigris out there. Tigris, if you're a new player, Tigris is one of the easiest decks to build. It's very straightforward. A lot of good aggressive, go to the face type of mechanics. Viper is the exact opposite. Viper and Monkey take a little more strategy and planning. You can build all decks straightforward and right to face with just simple creatures that go to face, but I'm going to try to utilize all that they do. So I think I'm just going to do this. I'm going to go ahead and play it. That just was worth it. That was just worth it. I could have gone Hammer Time and cleared it out and played that play a little later, but I really like that play. Get 2 5/3 Loyal Lambs out there. It's always good. And because Loyal Lambs by themselves, it being a 4/2, I don't really like them because I want all my creatures to have 3 health. With what Dawnbringer adds to it. Plus Dawnbringer gives you a 1/3 defensive, so he can't hurt it. So he sits there. He may cheap shot it, which I don't think he would, but he may. And then Loyal Lambs are so good because you can put, like right here, I can put a weapon on one. And back. Let me do it right. Let me do it right. Let me actually get the benefit of it. You see there's a lot of burst in this Viper deck. Even against that other Tigris deck, I had a good burst, good turn. I'm probably imagining he did not think he was going to get beat by Loyal Lambs. The Loyal Lamb army. Ah, yes. The non-foil version. Very well played. Very well played. Very well played. Except that. I would have taken out the 5/1. I guess you can do it the 2/2. Or run a 2/2 and then 3/2 and then try to... Oh. Okay. Alright. And run the 3 over the top, so it does 3 damage, and it'll blow up the tiger. 1, 2, 3. Little advanced playing there with the Instead of just trading the 3-2 and the 4-3, trade 3-2 into the boss, and then 3 damage clears them out. I don't have a lot in my hands, so this is kind of dangerous here. I do have this. If he floods the board with stuff, it'll clear it out, but I don't have a lot of creatures in my hand, so this could be dangerous.
Did you slither away?
This one I'm going to have to make an exceptional play here to get rid of it. And I think y'all are going to like this play. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to stun it. Bring him out, right? Then I'm going to black out my own 6/4 and knock him out like that. How about that? The synergy with Meditate and Blackout, Discombobulate, so good with this Viper deck. I really like Viper. So much things you can do. It's so good. 310. And I have a scroll for answer for that, as you see there, Ribbon of Ice. I'll make it a 3-1. Let's see what he's going to do here. Could be going after my Methodical Monk. Love that name. Just love that name. My Yakuza. Made a little mistake there. Made a little mistake there. I wanted to Ribbon of Ice that one. Instead, I got the Yakuza on the board. Little mistake. Should have cleared off that big threat. It's going to work in my favor. The more minions he puts on the board, the better it is for my Ribbon of Ice. So this will work out really well. Is he going to just fly over, I wonder? That'd be interesting. Oh, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's just putting a bunch of stuff on there. See what he does. Okay. So what I'm going to do is a really cool combo. I'll show you again here. See all of his creatures on the board, how strong they are. Oh, Shenkin, darn it. So we'll do Ribbon of Ice. Right? So all those become one, and then we do this Feel the Burn. That dirty. And then we win. And that's how you play a little scroll synergy, right? You put their specials together, you get all these big creatures on the board, bring them all down to one, feel the burn, knock them all out, and then finish them off. It's a really fun deck. It's a lot of fun to play. You know, if you go against the heavy tournament deck, I wouldn't bring it into a tournament perhaps, but I would play it just on. We'll spin the wheel here. Now we 1-1. I never know when to press. People probably time it down to the second to get something. It probably shows why I've never gotten anything but dust. So I don't have to set timing it down. So play again. Last one. I like to do a 3 when I do a video. First one we lost, but we had some good combos. Second one you saw more of the combo. This is a crane deck. This should be interesting. Probably running a control crane, I would imagine. Could be tough. That's probably about as good as I'm going to get as an opening hand. So I'm going to keep that. Gives me a nice turn 2 play with the Dawnbringer and the Gem Launcher. He won't have a KO, so that's always good. And I got Commander Hugh. Like I said, that's about as good as opening hand as I could get. So I'm going to do Gem Launcher, Coin, Dawnbringer. So it's an aggressive crane. I now have a video with 1,000 views, which I find just amazing. And My most viewed is my crane. 1,000 hits on crane. I probably should make a crane video next. As a matter of fact, I might do that. I might go ahead and drop a crane video, since it's my most popular character, even though I'm kind of known for playing Poe. Oh, what to do? No, I'm just going to play it. I'm just going to do it. Took some extra damage, but I'm not too concerned with that. I want to clear the board so they can't get rid of my Dawnbringer and attack my gem launcher. I want my gem launcher to have a little bit of time. I have a hammer time if they bring out like a cold tooth, which is probably next. And I want to save Discombobulates in case he's a control crane for Agile Acupuncturist.
Are we still playing?
They have a pretty nice little hand here. I'm not going to get the value out of that card I wanted to, because he had a good 3-drop. Turn 4, depending on what he plays here, I will play either Scroll Eater or Commander Hugh. That was a mistake. Probably Commander Hugh if he goes to the Armory. Scroll Eater if it brings out a creature. It's going to the Armory, which is very good for us, which means I'll have a pretty good lockdown on the board here, because he will not have a way of getting rid of Commander Hugh, unlike Tigris. And once again, a lot of people don't play Commander Hubris. I think one of the only people that do, and a lot of people don't play Meditate decks. Again, same. But if you have Meditate cards and you put them having all their creatures all of a sudden have Meditate, then you have the natural advantage. Makes them play to your speed. Now anything he calls out here is the dangerous part. He calls it something big, I can't deal with it. Like the other guy brought out, Flying Rhino, that's tough. But he brings out anything with 5 damage or less, I can do Barrel Launcher into it and then my face into it and then clear it out and keep now a 5-4 and a 1-9 on the board. This is the tough part. When you put Commander Hugh and he's kind of stopped you from getting early control and he's out there kind of alone, this is the next 2 turns is where he's going to put something out or he's going to quit because he has no way to deal with it. But that's what you got to protect Commander Hubris. It looks like he is saying, I am done. I really want to make a nasty control crane to go with my 1-turn kill control crane. So I might do that. I might slap that together after this video ends. He has quit. Commander Hubris has forced him to submit. Now, he might have disconnected, but we're going to say he quit. And he should have. So we're going to play like he hasn't quit. It's not a fast deck by any stretch of imagination, so we don't have any quick finishers. We're just going to play all of our Meditate cards and set up our wall to show you what it's supposed to do. It comes down to getting now, once Scroll Eater's out and Commander Hugh's out, it comes down to getting it comes down to getting Cartographer or Shenkin. But you see that food that Scroll Leader got is a scroll. So when Shenkin got out last night, I got Shenkin up to, I think, let's see, 16 damage. And so we're just going to play this, because I don't think he's there. And this, just clear out some space. I'm just going to attack. You start seeing a lot of scrolls in the hand. So if we get Shenkin next, I'll show you the. It gets +2 for every time you play a scroll, so we can get pretty big. Cartographer also is really well, works really well. Okay, so we'll just attack and get it over with. Really tough to deal with. It really is. And that's game. Alright, so that is Viper Scroll Control trademark. I keep on going. Please like and subscribe, and I hope that you have learned a little bit more about Viper.